Well, no, I'll just, well, we've got other school speed zones to do, so let's just, before we do the school speed zones, because there's several others as well, we'll just carry on. So Linwood-Central-Heathcote Community Board, and we just won't deal with your Part A straight after this. Sally, we won't deal with your Part A straight. I mean, you can talk to it, but we won't deal with it straight away, because we've got Ryan here and he'll take us through all of the school speed zone papers and answer the questions that councillors have.
Thank you.
Yep. So, far away. Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, I've got Jake, my deputy here, and Shapai, our community board advisor. And thank you for inviting us. We've got two Part A items, and the first one was the lease from the Canterbury Horticultural Society to Canterbury Cricket Trust, and the community board provided comment on to the council on this. The second one was a petition to the board requesting that we establish school speed zones with flashing 40 km/h outside St Anne's, Te Waka Unua and Linwood Ave schools, and this was signed by 1,759 people. And as a board, we felt this was a very pressing issue because of the volumes of traffic on Linwood Ave and Ferry Road. There are over 18,000 car movements on these roads, and there's a lot of businesses along there as well. The teachers that came along told us of the real need for this, and there had been several near misses of children crossing on Ferry Road, especially the teachers were there from. Linwood Ave School has a signalised crossing, but the other two schools don't have this, and they're both on Ferry Road. We would like council staff to bring us back a report which includes the priorities for all the 40 km speed zones in the city, and look at how soon we could put a 40 km speed zone, especially in Ferry Road for the two schools there. But we'll leave it for you to come back with the other things as well on those issues. In terms of our significant projects and initiatives, we've got the council's working with the community to design a new facility for Woolston Village to replace the earthquake damaged Woolston Volunteer Library, 689 Ferry Road, and that's a significant project for us. The other one, of course, is our most significant project, which is the Linwood-Woolston Aquatic Facility. And thank you to the council for budgeting for this project and ensuring that this project will go ahead. We read in the paper this morning that you're looking at providing free swims for children under 16 years old, and we think that's a fantastic idea, and we're very supportive of that. But we realise that if you go ahead with it, it'll mean the existing pools will be really congested. So the sooner we get the Linwood-Woolston Aquatic Facility up and running, the better. And so the action that we'd like to see from this project is that we'd like to be involved in the site selection process, and we don't know when this is happening, and we'd like that to start as soon as possible. But we realise that this project hasn't yet got a project manager. And so we would like a project manager to be assigned as soon as possible to this project so we can get it on the move. I think you'll be looking to need it very quickly if you do the free swims. So I would like feedback on when a project manager could be assigned to this project. Significant community issues. We've got the intersection at St Andrews Hill and Bridle Path. The safety issues have been raised around this intersection since the reconstruction of Ferrymead Bridge, and we're now seeking feedback from the community on the alternative options for this intersection. Community board significance matters of interest. We have the annual plan engagement and consultation, and as you can see there's several meetings going on. As well as this, we're having a presence at a lot of the events that we're having around our area just at the moment, with the Waltham Fair and the Woolston Gala. And we're also having our Garden Pride Awards coming up soon. the Sumner Skate Park has been on our agenda for quite some time, and we're still working on a temporary site for a skate park in Sumner, but we've also asked the staff to prepare a report on the suitable locations for a permanent skate park within the larger area, and that larger area extends from Ferrymead to Sumner. And there's been overwhelming community support for this recommendation. Another one where the board are concerned with the quality of repairs that SCIRT are doing to the road carriageways and footpaths in our area. And the last thing I'd like to say is that we would like to thank the council and community governance team especially for all their work in the Port Hills fires. I think they did an amazing job, and you know, I can't thank them enough from our board for their work in that area. It was just, you know, they really come together. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Just commenting on the Part A recommendations, you've got 4.1. The board provided comment to the council on the assignment of lease from the Canterbury Horticultural Society Canterbury Cricket Trust report that was presented to the council on 2nd of February. The council resolved the report recommendations which did not include the community board's feedback. I don't know whether you've caught up with the fact that Hands Off Hagley sent us all an email afterwards saying that they totally agreed with the decision that we made. So they thought that we'd made a really good decision. So I wasn't quite sure. There were two issues around environmental concerns and around resource consent, whether they were complying with the conditions, and that they were definitely responded to at the meeting, but they weren't relevant to the decision around whether the horticultural hall could be leased to the cricket club. So can you sort of advise on that?
We just offered comment at the time it came to the board, and
which we'd asked you to,
yeah.
But it was not going to be a recommendation. It was something for us to get your feedback, because there wasn't time for it to be a formal part of the decision-making process. We realised that when we provided
the comment to you. Yeah.
But I just wanted to kind of reassure that we did.
Yeah.
And that Hands Off Hagley were very complimentary about the outcome.
That's really good to hear.
Yeah.
Just to clarify that though, I don't think that last sentence is actually correct. Like, the community board feedback was reported to the council when it made its decision. So I think that sentence should be deleted from the record, because it's,
I didn't think it was accurate.
It's not accurate.
I was
as best I can tell.
surprised to see it there.
Okay. All right. No, sorry. Any other questions?
Just in terms of the request for a project manager for the Linwood-Woolston pool, I mean, are we able to get a response to that?
Not right now.
No? Okay.
Could we have a response brought to our board?
Well, presumably your board has resolved that. No?
No, the board realises that we can't move until we get a project manager.
But how is the community board communicating that to the organisation? It's not a governance decision to appoint a project manager. It's a management decision. So how has the community board referred that to the management?
Come up through the advisor.
I'll get Shipai knows.
Yeah. I think there's a staff report that is coming to the community board as part of the area reports to the next community board meeting, because at the last community board meeting, the community board requested that staff come back to them on the process of investigating a suitable site, and also how we progress the discussion on the Linwood-Woolston aquatic facility. And I think one of the requests had been that we start to engage with the community about matters to do with the Linwood-Woolston aquatic facility, and the advice that we as staff gave to the board was we couldn't start engaging without knowing what the parameters of engagement are going to be.
Right.
So the Community Customer Group is meeting with City Services Group next week, and we have a project team working on planning out the timeline for the Linwood pool, and so we should be able to get traction quite quickly on that. So we'll be able to let the board know when a project manager is appointed within the next.
Thank you very much for that, Mary.
Excellent. All right. So Yanni, you'd like to move this report be received?
Yeah, I just wanted to make one comment, which was you'll see that we've had the Life Festival just this weekend, so just wanted to thank Youth Town have actually co-sponsored that with the community board, and just wanted to thank all the young people that were involved in putting on that event. It was a really fantastic day, and a lot of community groups came along and supported that as well. So for those that don't know, the Life Festival's been going I think nearly about quite some time. I think maybe 15 years. Do you know Shapaya? At least 15 years, and it's a very successful youth event that came through the young people wanting us to do something positive in Linwood. So so I just wanted to acknowledge the staff and the sponsors and the people that were involved in that event.
Very good. Sarah, you'd like to second that report? Right, I'll put that motion. All those in favour say aye. Those opposed say no. That's carried. Thank you, Sally. Thank you very much.
Can I just ask what the process is to present the petition that we've got here?
Sorry?
The petition that we've got to present?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What is the process?
You just table it.
Table it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But we're not going to deal with it right now, so...
So when do you want that tabled?
You need to accept.
You can table it now, but just... Can you...
Yeah, so it's got to be accepted, so...
Yeah.
I think the petition's also included with the Part A.
Right.
I think you've already got it in your agenda.
We've got the wording of it. That's the actual petition.
I've got unless there's further signatures, I've got
Unless there's further signatures, we've got a copy.
well, that's the
Yeah.
I've got that.
All right. Thank you. That's fine.